3 and out for High Point. Pope John on offense. Corey Bell avoids a tackle, breaks it outside all the way down to the High Point 28. First down, Pope John. Corey Bell goes on to score from 5 yards out. And just like that, the Pope John Lions take a 7-0 lead over the High Point Wildcats with the PAT. After forcing High Point to punt again, here comes Pope John. Corey Bell twisting and turning, 29 yards to pay dirt. It's now 14-0 Pope John over High Point with the PAT. High Point forced a punt once again, still in the first quarter. Johnny Holden Jr. receives the punt. He's going to run it back 45 yards to pay dirt. After that touchdown, make it 21-0 Pope John over High Point. Still in the first quarter, here comes Pope John again. Corey Bell, look at him go, somehow breaks out of the pile. Oh, unbelievable. 48 yards to pay dirt, and just like that, Pope John over High Point, 28-0. High Point never gave up in this game, trailing 28-7 now. They hold Pope John on the fourth down play, and they take over on downs. High Point on offense, Sean England takes the handoff, finds the seam, and makes a big run. First and goal for High Point. Then High Point has to settle for a field goal attempt. Pope John blocks it to keep the score 28-7. Pope John leading High Point at Pope John. The High Point defense seemed to get tougher as the game went on, folks. Here in the second quarter, Tyler Mathis with the big hit for High Point. After a Pope John interception, they have the ball at the High Point 40. Deshaun Chatelier following his blocking beautifully. He rumbles 40 yards to pay dirt to make it 34-7 Pope John late in the second quarter as the PAT failed. Now with 1 second left to play in the quarter, High Point quarterback Zach Mathis to J.J. Moore. That's a 15-yard touchdown pass. High Point showing some guts, scoring on the last play of the second quarter. They now trail 34-14. Third quarter action, 4th and 2 at the Pope John 22 for High Point. The Pope John defense stuffs them, and they take over on downs. Dan Cunico fakes the handoff. He rumbles 32 yards to pay dirt, and Pope John with a touchdown. They go on to beat High Point 47-14, your final score. With the win, the Pope John Lions are now 2-1, and the High Point Wildcats drop to 0-3.
Coach always says jump on them right away, and that's what we got. We had to bring the intensity right away. We knew they were going to come out hard, wanted to beat us, and we just needed to put them down early. And our O-line was a great part of today, and it was a good win.
It's real good because it's more momentum going into the more games. Like, this is how we want to start out the base of the regular season, so it's kind of like getting our swagger back.
It's a big win. You know, we started off the season 0-1, and people started to doubt us. I really think we showed people who we are. We're getting better as we go. Here we come.
It's important. We talked about it this week. High Point's a very competitive team, and they get after it, and you don't want them to hang around, and they work hard. So we wanted to jump out early, and that's what the kids did for us.
For Coach Carlson and his Pope John Lions, they wanted to come out right away and score a couple of touchdowns. And they said exactly what they did. They took a 21-0 lead.
It's like a street fight. You want to come out with the first punch, and then it sets the tempo for the rest of the game. So it was good to come out like that.
With this decisive win over High Point, the Pope John Lions are now 2-1, and they feel they have some momentum going now, and they can keep it going for the rest of the season.
We're just trying to take it 1 week at a time, but I mean, last week against Morris Hills was a good win. This week was another good win. We're just trying to keep building momentum as we're going along, and we have big aspirations for this season.
Like, just tell them by the score, like, we just want to keep it like this and hopefully go on like this for next week.
Each week we're getting better, and we have a lot of young kids playing, and, the first game was the first game. Second game we got better, and this game was our best yet. So, we'll watch film, break it down. Vernon's a big opponent, and we're just keeping getting better each week.
The Pope John defense did a solid job today despite letting up 2 touchdowns.
The defense played great. We came out strong. We knew the defense had to make something of themselves. I mean, last week it wasn't the way we wanted to go because we want to play like just every down, every play, no matter what, 48 minutes, So I think they played really good.